Hey everyone, welcome to Playback's first official town hall. For those who don't know me, I'm Sam. I work on creator growth at Playback. The purpose of the town hall is to communicate directly with the most important people to us, you, our creators and community members. We are planning to do these the first Thursday of every month going forward, and we'll utilize them as a forum to talk about what's been going well at Playback, what we're working on, and what new features you can expect to see in the coming months. Without further ado, I'll pass the mic to our head of community development and marketing lead, Brandon and Greer.
Thanks, Sam. So right now we're going to be spotlighting some creators who had a really successful July on the platform and some of the things that they did that we think that you can replicate for future success of your own.
Yeah, so the first creator community that we're going to highlight here is what we're calling our social active room. And that's actually going to go to Lakers Nation. I want to call out Sean and Trevor for doing an excellent job of engaging their community during watch parties and mostly through, just being really responsive to their questions in chat. So we actually have a clip queued up from a Lakers Nation watch party that we want to go ahead and show y'all.
Nice take. If no Kyrie and plan B is just Healed or Eric Gordon because Turner isn't realistic, that's not good enough. That's a fail. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. It's not ideal for sure. But then look, if Russell Westbrook isn't moved this summer, we're going to be hearing Russell Westbrook rumors all the way up to the trade deadline because he's still a big expiring contract and other things can come along. But as of right now, this team is not built to play with Russell Westbrook.
The next community creator we want to highlight is Don Tony. Don Tony hosts rooms on wrestling, and the day after Vince McMahon announced his retirement, Don Tony hosted a room. And what makes Don Tony's community really special is that every session he's bringing up community members on stage, and so they're able to develop inside jokes and a familiarity with each other session after session. And here's a clip of that.
What's up, So Fly? What's up?
So Fly. Let me hear you say ass, boys.
No.
All right. Trying to keep up with everybody who is here. I think I got everybody so far.
You sound.
Yeah, so the last community that we want to highlight is our most active community, and that's going to go to a WNBA community that actually Greer heads. So congrats, Greer called the committee. Over the month of July, the committee hosted 26 sessions, which is incredibly impressive. So really happy that the committee is doing such an awesome job. So we have another clip of a committee watch party to show you sort of what their flavor's like.
Like, you tried to kill that dog. We saw it.
That was not me.
You shouldn't have put the grapes where he could get them. Good shit, Gabby.
You right. You right. But
Team dog. She don't deserve this.
So yeah, we'll keep highlighting our creators during these awards at the beginning of each town hall. And now I'll go ahead and kick it back over to Sam for the referral program.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Greer. I also want to call out our referral program while we have you here. At Playback, our most valuable advocates are you, our community members. If you refer a creator to Playback who's accepted into the program and succeeds at hitting any of the paid partner tiers, you will receive a $200 bonus. In the last month, Mike Zakarian, Nikias Duncan, Trevor Lane, all referred creators who are now on Playback and successfully hosting. Want to thank you guys. Next up, we have our head of product, Kevin, who's going to show you guys what's new at Playback.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Excited to use these town halls to share updates on the product with you all, give you some insight into what we're building, why we're building it, and introduce you to some of the team members who are working on product features at Playback. So the first demo that we're going to give to you today is on a new feature called polls. So one of the insights that we've picked up this summer from watching folks use Playback is that viewers who are socially active in their rooms, so interacting with chat, interacting with the stage, reacting to messages, are at least 2 times more likely to become regular viewers on Playback. And we noticed that one of the ways that creators are engaging their viewers to make them active is through a Q&A format, predictions on who's going to score the most in the third quarter, or asking the room who they want to analyze at the end of the game. All kinds of ways of getting viewers to engage and participate and interact with the broadcast. So we've put together a formalized way of doing this through chat with a new poll feature. And I'm going to bring up Joe from our engineering team to give you a demo and show you how the polls feature works.
Thanks, Kevin. So polls will be available for mods in any of the playback rooms. So as a mod, you'll see this new button in the text chat input. And if you click that, you'll get this form where you can enter a question and up to 4 choices. So once you post that, that'll be sent to everybody who's in the room. So you don't have to be a mod to vote. But if you would like to vote, you could also vote on your own polls to participate with the rest of the group. And as you're waiting here, you can keep this panel open and you can see the other votes come in real time. So once you feel like the poll has been live for long enough, you can go ahead and end that, and that'll stop voting, and it'll send a results message to the room so everybody can see what the output was, and that gets captured in the chat and preserved over time. That's it for polls.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. As a heads up, the polls feature should be live in the product within the next couple weeks. So excited to get that out and get your feedback.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. And Kevin, that looks great. Do we have any plans to evolve this feature after releasing it?
Yeah, absolutely. There should be a few different things that we will be adding, such as making it easy for you to find polls if you miss the message in your chat, and making it allowing you to sort of have different types of polls. So maybe you have a poll that has a correct answer, like who won the game, and you want to run a giveaway to reward the people who got the right answer. Maybe you want to set a duration so that your poll automatically closes after a set amount of time. So there'll be a few follow-on features that we'll be adding, but as with everything, please reach out to us if you have any specific ideas, and we'll continue to build on this. All right, so the next demo that we'd like to share with you today is for a feature we're calling events. So we've heard from our creators that it's often difficult to get everyone back into your watch party when you're hosting again. And you often rely on Twitter or some other social channel to let people know that you have a watch party to get them back into the room. But that message can often get lost in the news feed, might not get seen. But we've noticed that for viewers who have installed the Playback iOS app, and especially those who have enabled push notifications, those viewers are up to 3 times more likely to become regular viewers. And we just have noticed that sort of the value of getting a notification in the moment, wherever you are, even if you're not in front of your computer, when the game is live, that is sort of the best way to ensure that people will come back. So we want to dig into this a little bit more and give creators a way to schedule events and to have more control over how those events are started and notifications get sent. So really excited to demo this new feature with you today. And I'm going to invite up Leon from our design team, and he's going to show you how events work.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm really excited to give everyone a sneak peek into events on Playback here. I'm going to kick things off with event creation as a moderator. So what it's like to actually create your kind of first event here for all of your room members. So right off the bat, we'll have a new CTA here to create an event. Once you hit that CTA, you'll be able to add your event details here. So the title of the event, the description, and the timing, of course. So after you plug in all of your settings here, you'll be able to schedule. an additional prompt for the time being until we get the feature fully fleshed out. And then here you'll see the first event kind of posted right here within the feed. And from here, you'll be able to edit, delete the event, and then you'll also have access to a full schedule where you can build out a full itinerary of events here. Again, you'll be able to edit everything and just keep on adding to a schedule to build out. Room viewers will also be able to have access to the full schedule here. So they'll see the event up next first, but that CTA in the top right corner to go to the full schedule view here to get notified or add to calendar.
Awesome. Thank you, Leon. The events feature should be live by the end of the month or sort of later this summer. We're excited to get events into your hands and hope it'll be a much better way to schedule your watch parties.
I have a quick question, Kevin. How will this feature impact creators' schedule streams?
Yeah, this is going to become the dominant way to schedule your watch parties moving forward. Obviously, we'd still love to hear from you in Discord every time you want to chat with us. But the plan is that anytime you want to set up a watch party and schedule a stream, you would just go into Playback to set it up by creating an event.
Awesome. So thank you, Joe, Leon, and Kevin for showing us what's coming up and new at Playback. Now we're going to move on to the Q&A portion of the town hall. We received a ton of great questions from you all in the Discord, and we're going to try to answer as many of them as we have time for today. So Brandon, if you can come join, I feel like every one of these questions is either for Kevin or Brandon. So, and let's get it going. So yeah, actually this first one's for Kevin. Will creators be able to change streams live so they can run a red zone style experience?
Yeah, that's a great question and a good follow-up to the events feature, which we talked about sort of scheduling a stream to start in the future, but we've also heard that our creators want to be able to control things in the moment. So either I spontaneously want to start a watch party now because it's a good game, or maybe the game sucks and I want to change it, or it's a commercial, or it's halftime, or it's a day that has tons of games and I just want to bounce between them. So we're going to be giving creators all those controls. You'll be able to choose from the schedule of events for the day, just kind of like your TV guide style, channel surfing, that will all be available. And we're working on that now.
That's awesome. Looking forward to switching off the Warriors to a Spurs Wizards double overtime game. Second question for you. When are Playback apps coming for Android and for TV?
Yeah, this is a big priority for us. As you heard, mobile is so important. So we're actually starting to work on the Android app now, which will also be coming into beta by early fall. We'll give you updates when we have a tighter ETA for that. And then the Smart TV app, we, from talking to folks, understand that TV is the #1 platform for sports fans. Everybody loves watching the game on their big screen. So we've started to design an Apple TV app. That's the first platform we're going to be building. We're really confident that we can make a really high quality experience there, learn from it, and then expand to other platforms after we get that out. We'll also have a better ETA in the next few weeks as we start development.
Awesome. Brandon, I know you get this question all the time in Discord, but what additional TV services will be supported on Playback soon?
Yeah, this is a really important question, and want to start off with the MLB folks, MLB communities. We are going live with MLB Off the week of August 8th. So any day now, we should be going live with those public watch parties. So appreciate you all being patient, continuing to host your private watch parties, and now it's time to open them up to the public. So get ready to send those tweets and TikToks or whatever your social media flavor of choice is. Aside from the MLB Off stuff, we are working on some other platforms for the start of the NFL season. We'll be looking to launch support for Peacock, Paramount Plus, ESPN Plus, and Amazon Prime for the NFL season. So lots to come on that front.
Nice. So you're telling me I can watch Thursday Night Football on Playback?
You betcha.
Nice. Okay. Kevin, will you be able to discover communities and creators on Playback? Is there going to be a discovery feature?
Absolutely. Right now, when you kind of open up your homepage, you see all the rooms that you've already joined, but we've heard that creators would like help reaching new fans on Playback. And we've also heard from viewers that they want to discover other creators. So we'll be adding some discovery where you'll be able to find other communities that are active on Playback, and we'll allow each community to choose if they want to appear in discovery, they want their room to be public, or if they would rather remain private as a members only community.
Awesome. Brandon, will there be more tools for creators coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely looking to up the interactivity between creators and their communities. We've gotten a lot of ideas around this. Seemingly the most pressing would be some sort of screen sharing implementation. So we definitely felt your pain in putting together this town hall, creators. It was a bit of a pain point not being able to screen share. So certainly we'll be working on that. Also adding things like overlays, drawing on the screen. So something like a telestrator. All these things are things that have been requested. Keep sending us those suggestions as well as far as creator tools go. We're looking to add some of these things sometime in the fall, but likely not before that time.
Awesome. Will room mods be able to edit the link preview images on their own?
Yes. Yeah, this is huge. So for those of you that continually message me in Discord, updating your link preview image or updating your vanity link or whatever the case may be, we are working on something internally that we're calling community profiles right now. Basically, this is going to allow you a lot more flexibility in giving your room and your community a bit more personalization. So things like the vanity link, the link preview image we'll be handing over to you all as community leaders to give your communities a little more flavor.
Cool. Kevin, will people be able to upload photos and GIFs into the chat?
Yeah, we definitely want to make the chat even more interactive. As you saw with polls, we're going to be adding various different apps to chat to introduce new ways for communities to talk together. Right now, you can actually embed content into chat messages in line by posting a link to a Giphy URL or a tweet or a YouTube video, and the content will sort of embed right there in place. But we know that people want sort of more structured ways to make this easy, so they don't have to go find a URL, and maybe they can just search Giphy from within the chat itself. So we'll be adding those in the future.
Awesome. And to follow up on that, Kevin, will there be a live clipping feature?
Absolutely. We've sort of noticed that the creators who take clips of their watch parties and publish those on social media have a lot of success getting attention there. People instantly understand what playback is when they see a clip. And even outside of the context of promoting your playback room, we've found that creators really love just having this as like a piece of content to promote their brand and to connect with their audience. But we recognize that it's hard to make clips today. We give you recordings of all your watch parties, but you have to go edit it and chop it up afterwards. And we want to make this easy. So we're going to add a live clipping feature where you can just tap a button during the middle of your watch party, and we'll just save the last 15 seconds or so that you'll be able to kind of edit and trim later. And you'll notice if you look at the Discord channel where we share sneak peeks in our server, we've got a little preview of how this feature will work. So check that out, give us feedback, and we'll give you an update when we start working on clips.
That's awesome. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Brandon. That was super helpful. A lot of really exciting stuff coming up at Playback. I also want to make sure to thank Greer, Leon, and Joe, and everyone on the Playback team for your help putting together this town hall. And most importantly, I want to thank you, the Playback creators and community members who are the lifeblood of what we're doing here. We're really excited about all the new features we're bringing on. We're also really excited about being able to communicate with you guys through a town hall forum going forward. Maybe next month we'll even open it to live Q&A to you guys. Appreciate all your feedback and appreciate you guys continuing to host and be a part of the Playback community.